Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our weekly comic book podcast, C&C Comics. Of course, I'm your host, Caleb, here with my co-host, Cameron, and we are not live, nor are we in a studio apartment. We are recorded in studio apartments, but it's plural, and we're not in Chicago, Illinois.
You
We're in
don't
two
know where
different
I'm at.
states.
You don't know where I'm at.
I know where you live, boy.
Whoa.
Nonetheless, I am... Oh, don't be how is that offensive? I, of course, am your host, Caleb, and I'm here with my co-host, Cameron.
Hi.
Cameron, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
That's good. I'm doing great. Little shout out to the Art of Wrestling at the beginning of this, because I love Colt Cabana so much. That's a great podcast. So anyway.
People, he's been acting like Colt Cabana for like a week now, so...
I've been acting like Colt Cabana for the longest fucking time now.
Yeah.
I actually have convinced myself that I'm Jewish.
Well then, there you go.
Okay, so we're not here to talk about Colt Cabana. We're here to talk about comics. That's why the name is C&C Comics. It could stand for Colt Cabana Comics, but it doesn't. But it should. So right off, but first of all, we got a little new. We got some news that isn't really. We just got some stuff that isn't really worth its own story. So we got some looks at Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, just in a suit, standing there, in Metropolis or whatever. We got to look at whatever. I do not remember the gentleman's name who's playing fucking Daredevil, but he, we saw Matt Murdock in his street clothes, which looked like Matt Murdock, and then we got the dude who's playing Captain Cold on the Flash, looking like just in normal street clothes. So we got a lot of street clothes news this week. Cameron, do you care about the street clothes news?
No.
Also, people are saying that this one dude's apparently going to play Thomas Wayne.
Really?
Based off of a painting that they saw that's a prop.
Okay, then.
Nonetheless, Ben Affleck looks great as Batman, though. Or Bruce. Well, we know he looks good as Batman, but he looks great as Bruce Wayne. That's all I really took from any of these.
Speaking of Ben Affleck, and this is the comic podcast, I want to send out my deepest apologies. We should have reviewed Chasing Gamey the week of Comic-Con.
We'll do it next year.
Next year, yes, people, stay around for next year because we're going to review Chasing Gamey. I watched Chasing Gamey last night and I threw my laptop. I was like, dang it.
Did you actually throw your laptop?
I flung it at my lap. It didn't go far.
You flung it at your lap?
Yeah, I just flipped it a little bit.
Did you hit your balls?
No.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Do we need to call somebody? Do we need a doctor?
We need to call Ghostbusters.
Comic Ball Busters. We need to call that is a completely different company. Okay, so let's talk about actual news stories that matter.
All right.
This first one isn't much, but so as you know, I am probably going to butcher this woman's name. Fawn Bingbing played Blink in X-Men Days of Future Past.
Okay.
She has signed on for 5 X-Men movies. Somehow she has signed on for 5, and we only know of one that's a full X-Men movie coming up.
They're going to make Blink a major player in these new X-Men movies.
Exactly, but the question remains, how is Blink going to be in X-Men Apocalypse? She looked like a 20-year-old girl in 2020 in Days of Future Past. Is she going to be secretly really old? What's going to be the deal with that?
She could have been like late 30s, though.
No, she looked 20.
She looked it, yeah, but they could just make up any age they want her to be.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. But isn't she usually like super young in the comics and Sabretooth takes care of her or something?
Well, yeah, but this isn't the comics, is it? This is the cinematic universe.
Do you think Sabretooth will... Oh my god, dude, what if Sabretooth's in X-Men Apocalypse?
He probably will be.
He has to be. They can finally set up Sabretooth and Wolverine the way they were meant to be set up.
Their fights in Origins wasn't bad.
Okay, we've said this before. Sabretooth is the best part of Origins.
Gambit is the best part of Origins.
No, come on, dude. He was in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Shut up! Shut your face right now.
Okay. So, Fawn Bingbing, we're going to see the more Blink, the better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Blink. Blink's cool.
Although I know a female of a certain ethnicity that I would prefer to play Blink. I think we both know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Really? We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it. I might know who you're talking about.
Who you think I'm talking about is who it is.
Is it an actor?
No.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, this is another weird story. Do you know who Katie Sackhoff is?
I've heard the name.
Well, Katie Sackhoff is. I just got distracted and fucked that up. Katie Sackhoff is. I don't know much about her. I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything she's been in, but Katie Sackhoff is apparently going to have a Marvel role soon.
Well,
And on Twitter, she's been teasing it, and the two rumored are Miss Marvel or Death.
well then.
Now, let's break it down for a second. Miss Marvel is rumored to be in Age of Ultron and to get her own movie in Phase 3 of Marvel.
Do we want that?
Yes, we do. Miss Marvel's great.
Okay, we want that.
She's apparently having a hell of a run in the comics right now.
I've heard that.
Miss Marvel is a good character. I've always liked her. Nothing against her. That's how Rogue gets her flying abilities in the comics.
Well, then she's amazing.
Exactly. But in the movies, Rogue has no flying powers. She's just Anne Paquin.
Shut up.
That wasn't bad. That's not anything bad. That's not derogatory. She just doesn't have She doesn't have flying powers. And then look at Death. Cameron, you know why Death could be very important and who I kind of want her to play.
Yeah.
Because Thanos wants to bone Death.
Yes.
He wants to physically have sex with Death. Thanos' entire character is Death. He wants Death. He wants it on his penis, his giant purple penis.
How do we know it's giant, though?
Because Thanos is pretty fucking huge, you know?
There are black guys with small penises. Just because he's big doesn't mean he has a big penis.
Before anyone gets offended, Cameron is black.
Yes, I'm black.
But no, Thanos is like a giant, like kind of god almost. Like he probably has a. Why are we talking about Thanos' dick?
Because
but we can agree it's purple.
yeah,
It's got to be purple. You know, there's probably some hentai out there that would solve this question.
probably.
So, and Cameron, you know the other character that Death is involved with?
Yeah.
Deadpool. So, I doubt, because of course, this is a story for later, actually, with the whole update on the Deadpool movie. It doesn't look, it's not official yet, so I don't think they would be casting her for a movie that's not official.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, we're going to see Death and Thanos getting it on in full disclosure. I'm just making all sorts of references to people I love. Okay, so Cameron, what do you think about this? Do you want to see Death or Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel.
You don't want to see Thanos get it on with Death?
I don't think she's the right woman to play Death.
But, we'll see. See, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. First of all, I need to look at who she is, actually, because I've only seen pictures of her. I'm not really sure if I've ever seen her in anything.
I think I recognize the name from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's what she's from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I've never watched that.
I watched it on and off.
I'm sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi nerd. I love Star Wars and Star Trek and everything, but like I have never watched that. I need to get around to that. So Katie Sackhoff, you know, I just want Death. Okay, that's not what I meant.
Whoa.
That's not what I meant here. I want the character known as Death in the Marvel Universe in a movie because Thanos or Deadpool, two cool characters, which I like Thanos more than I used to. And Deadpool is in my holy trinity of Marvel heroes, so I would love to see Death to get it on. With somebody. So
watch what you say. People want C&C Comics, not just C Comics. Okay.
See, Cameron. Wait, no, you can get Colt Cabana. It'll be Cameron and Colt Comics. It'll be better. It'll be.
Chill with these Colt Cabana things.
I can't stop with the Colt Cabana things. So number 3, this third news story is something me and you have talked about.
Yeah.
You don't even know what it is.
I just want to say yeah.
Okay, female Spider-Man spinoff announced for 2017.
We have talked about this. What are you talking about?
That's what I said. We have talked about this. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said we haven't.
Oh,
what you said? I don't even know what it is. What would
dude,
you say?
different story.
What? Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about that's two different things.
Okay.
You'll know what I'm talking about when we get to the story, man.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so right now with this whole movie, it's totally going to be Black Cat, first of all. But it could also be Mary Jane, Aunt May, Spider-Woman, even though she has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Look it up. Maybe Miles Morales' mom.
No one wants that.
No one wants that at all.
Tyler Perry presents.
Oh my god! Tyler Perry presents Ultimate Spider-Man. Medea's my Miles. What are you doing, Miles? That was my Medea impression. Was it good?
It was pretty bad.
My voice sounded weird with that. That was not one of my better impressions. But okay. So first of all, it's gonna be Black Cat.
No,
Who else would it
put my money on Aunt May?
Oh my god. How dope would an action movie about Aunt May be? Like when she was younger, like, Peter, there are some things I didn't tell you about my past. And then the next thing you know is you see her riding a motorcycle through the Vietnam jungle, and you see the amazing apocalypse now. And you see Martin Sheen in a helicopter saying, "Oh May, I'm gonna marry you."
Yes.
And then she flies into the helicopter motorcycle because they have now conjoined at this point somehow. And then Uncle Ben invents web shooters, and it will all make no sense, and it will ruin the canon. Or we could just get another really awesome scene where she sees Alfred Molina, like we saw Rosemary Harris do in Spider-Man 2, and say, "Oh, naughty!" And then she'll hit him in the face with an umbrella and really fuck up his glasses. I think that's what I want now.
Okay, there you go.
But look at it. Do you think people will see a Black Cat movie?
No.
No. I will. I love it. You know me. I'm a Black Cat person. I love her more than Catwoman. I love her more than every other female Spider-Man that's ever been involved with. Mary Jane, Gwen, I don't give a fuck. It's all about Felicia Hardy for me.
Well then.
Oh, Felicia Hardy. I love her. She's amazing. I'm going to keep talking about... Okay, but here's the thing. Let's agree on one thing. This movie is, in all honesty, probably not going to sell very well. I don't think people are going to go see it, unfortunately.
No Spider-Man spinoff is going to sell well.
Venom will.
I don't know.
Yes, it will.
You're going to have those die-hard Spider-Man fans go see that, and I think that's it.
Dude, first of all, we're talking about Venom later on the show, so we'll get to that.
Okay.
But but with the Spider-Man female spinoff, it's not confirmed. Best case scenario, we get a badass Black Cat heist film. Worst case scenario, we get Mary Jane the rom-com.
No one wants that.
Exactly. What do you think people would rather see? An awesome heist film with a sexy woman, or a shitty romantic comedy about Mary Jane before she met people?
Comedy.
Come on, no.
Every crappy romantic comedy sells well. Come on now.
Okay, but this one is like about Mary Jane. No one. Okay, damn it. You're onto something.
Non-comic book fans love Mary Jane.
I know, and that's what irritates me. You're onto something, though. You're really onto something with this. As long as it's not Kirsten Dunst, I don't care.
Why? She was pretty cool.
She was cool in the first one. And then she was okay in the second one, and she was terrible in the third one. But everyone's terrible in the third one. God, the third one was so bad. Nonetheless, moving on, something really cool happened this week. Cameron, as you know, I love Hellblazer.
Yes.
And as you know, there's a little show called Constantine coming out in 2 months.
You won't stop talking about it.
I will not stop talking about it because I'm so fucking pumped. Oh, John Constantine. So, as you know, Cameron, in the current comics, Dr. Fate's helmet is apparently important to Constantine or something.
Yeah.
In the New 52, because I've seen covers of it. I'm not caught up. But so the Constantine Twitter page posted a photo of the Dr. Fate helmet.
They showed it in the trailer too.
They did?
Yeah.
In the first trailer?
Some trailer I watched on YouTube.
I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I've only watched the first trailer, so this might be a second trailer.
I'm not sure what trailer it was, but I know I saw the Fate helmet.
Okay, they might have released a second trailer I'm not aware of. But I think it's cool. So this basically means that Constantine is totally involved in the actual DC universe. It's not just Hellblazer. It's DC.
Which is awesome.
So we could eventually get Justice League Dark.
Besides Constantine and Zatanna, would people go see that?
As a show?
No, as a movie.
I didn't say movie. I said it would be a
We've
show.
been talking about Justice League Dark movie for like 2 weeks now. You have
I
to tell me
know.
when you're talking about a show or movie.
Okay, we're talking about the Constantine show, and I said that him being in the DC universe could lead to Justice League Dark. I didn't say about it.
I thought when you said Justice League Dark, you meant a movie because we've
No,
been
no,
talking
no.
about
I
that
meant
movie
like
for a long time now.
I understand. Like I mean like a spin-off TV show called Justice League Dark.
I see. That should be on HBO.
I agree. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like that. Willem Dafoe for Deadman? I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Is there anything else to talk about with this?
No.
Do you think Constantine will wear the helmet of Naboo?
Sure.
Yes. So then, Venom movie is supposedly going to come out in 2017. Same year as Cat, which means we get 3 Spider-Man spin-offs before we get the next actual Spider-Man movie.
Which is stupid.
Yes, one in 2016, 2 in 2017, Amazing Spider-Man 3 in 2008. So this Venom movie is rumored to be titled Venom Carnage, which could like Matt, call it Maximum Carnage. Come on, don't just say Venom Carnage. That's not a title. But this also hints at the fact that Carnage is probably going to be in this with this rumored title, which would be badass. So Cameron, you have some interesting opinions on the Venom movie. So why don't you go ahead and start off?
I honestly don't think it's going to sell well. I think you're going to have those die-hard Spider-Man fans to go see it. And that's it. And you have to think about this. People hated how the Venom in Spider-Man 3. Are people still going to have a sour taste in their mouth from that and go see this movie?
This movie comes out in 2017. Do you really think people are still going to have a start? 10 years later? No.
Yes.
If it's a different... 10 years later, come on, people are over. Okay, I have a question. Did we not get a good X-Men movie 5 years after The Last Stand? 2 years after Origins? Come on, man. People didn't have a sour taste for X-Men movies.
Okay. Wolverine and X-Men, those are separate series. Okay?
Same character. It's still X-Men.
Same character, but separate series. We don't know if people... I don't even know what I'm saying right now. You can go.
This is a separate series. It's not Spider-Man. This is a reboot. We're not going to see that shitty Venom ever again. We aren't. Everyone knows this. We're not going to get the dumb, stupid... Topher Grace is a nice guy, I'm sure. We're not going to get him. We're not going to get Eric from that 70s show as Venom again. People are going to go see this. Venom is one of the most popular comic book characters of all time. Add Carnage, people are going to go see it.
No.
Why? I don't understand why you're so convinced. I don't get it. Like
I don't see it. You're going to have those comic book fans go see it, and that's it.
Wait. What about Batman Begins? Wasn't 8 years enough after Batman and Robin?
You can't compare Venom and Batman, first of all. You can't compare.
I'm not comparing Venom and Batman. I'm just saying you're saying it's because of bad taste in their mouth, and I'm just saying people love Venom.
Not nearly as many people love Batman. Wait, what am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say? Not as many people love Venom as much as Batman. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
No, okay, here's the thing, though. I'm going to make a prediction right now, and we won't know until all of these movies have come out. I think Venom will be the highest grossing spin-off movie. Right off the bat. I think it's going to come out and shock people. If they get a good Venom, they get a good Carnage, they get a good story, and they get a good trailer, people will go see this movie.
No.
Yes.
No.
So what do you think is going to be the highest grossing out of those 3 movies? Sinister Six, female lead, and Venom.
Female lead.
And you think the female lead's going to be a Mary Jane romantic comedy, which would be horrible?
Yeah.
See, if it's a Mary Jane movie, I will change my opinion, because I think people might go see a shitty rom-com, just because I know people, and you swayed my opinion on that, so I do think maybe... But I'm holding out. I think Venom is going to surprise people. I think Venom is going to be awesome.
Maybe.
I'm pumped. And the Sinister Six movie, I think, is going to be the lowest grossing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm confused. Is Spider-Man going to be in it? Like, do we know? Like, and one thing, too, is I'm going to need to hear casting news. Because so far, all we know is the 2 members of the Sinister Six we already know, without spoiling the Amazing Spider-Man 2. But then who's going to... We're going to need some casting choices before, you know?
First off, they should just cancel the Sinister Six movie. That's what they should do. Just cancel it.
You know, I agree with you at this one. I think the Venom movie's a good move. I think the female lead might be, but Sinister Six, I don't see that working.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
It is, especially Spider-Man's not in it. What are they going to do? Are they going to fight Silver Sable?
Take the budget you were going to do for the Sinister Six movie and make an animated movie. That's what you should do.
And in the actual series?
No, not in the actual series.
Okay, I gotcha.
Just put out a straight to DVD animated movie.
Seriously, better. Here's what you do: get rid of the Sinister Six movie because that doesn't need to happen. Put the female lead in 2016, Venom 2017, Spider-Man 3 2018.
Sure.
One thing though too is with the whole spin-offs, does this mean that? Oh my God! What if the Amazing Spider-Man 3 becomes Spider-Man 3, but twice the villains?
No.
Think about it. If Spider-Man isn't in the Sinister Six movie, he's gonna be in his own movie, and the Sinister Six would have to be there. And if Venom and Carnage are around, we have like 8 villains in a Spider-Man movie. Unless they're setting up Venom and Carnage for the Amazing Spider-Man 4. Do you think that could be it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're. I don't know what.
I don't understand what they're doing.
Spider-Man movie series. I don't know where they're headed, and
I know what they're trying to do.
What?
They're trying to world build. They're trying to be the Avengers.
But Spider-Man isn't the Avengers.
Exactly. I'm not saying it's smart. I'm not saying it's smart. They just think they're trying to build a world around it. And I will say this: though, Sam Raimi didn't have the balls to do it. I'm not saying his movies were bad besides the third one. I'm just saying Sam Raimi never built a world with it. But they're trying and they might fail at it.
I don't know.
We had a nice little argument about that.
We did.
So next up is we got this whole Batman vs Superman news where it would appear that from what I'm understanding, they've come out and said that apparently some sources, which are supposed to be legit, are saying that Batman will have been Batman for 30 fucking years. He will be an urban legend, and he will have been on many adventures, and there's supposedly going to be a tattered Robin costume in the Batcave. That sounds kind of awesome, right?
It does. It sounds really awesome.
Because we get 2 things established here. Number 1, we get a tattered Robin costume. That means that there was probably a Robin before Jason Todd, because tattered means Jason Todd. Jason Todd's fucking died before this happened, which means we get Red Hood set up, which means Dick Grayson is Nightwing already.
Which is awesome.
So could we be seeing Nightwing in Batman vs Superman?
Probably.
I just thought that, dude, Nightwing's totally going to be in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. We need Nightwing in a movie. Not just Chris O'Donnell saying, what about Nightwing? Nightwing's a cool name. Or, when he's trying to be Robin. That was really weird. But no, he became, but, we're probably going to get Nightwing. Yeah. And that makes me so happy. Which means we'll probably get Red Hood. And as you know, I love Red Hood so much.
You do.
And if we get Red Hood, we could possibly get Red Hood and the Outlaws. And I don't think I can take that. I don't think my body can handle that at this point. So then, Batman for 30 years, this means that he has like tons of established villains.
Yes.
So when Joker eventually pops up, at some point, he's just going to be, Batman's going to be like, oh, not this fucker again. So Cameron, what is your opinion? Do you have any opinions on the Batman for 30 years or the tattered Robin costume?
That just means I get to see Harley Quinn soon.
Oh my God, you're really going to see Harley Quinn soon.
Yeah. If you don't know, people, I love Harley Quinn with all of my heart. She is the reason I am doing this podcast.
Is she?
No, she's not. Why would you? I'm saying a speech here, and you mess
okay,
it up.
Continue the speech.
No, the speech is ended. No, the speech is ended. Just know, people, I really love Harley Quinn.
Yes. Also, other news: Batman vs Superman. People will hate Superman in the movie. They will blame him for him destroying half of Metropolis.
Well, he is the reason.
He is, exactly. But here's the thing, though, is if you really think about it, that means everyone's gripes about Man of Steel actually make sense now.
Yes.
Because they're like, why would Superman? Which I was the person who kind of complained about it a little bit too, just a teeny bit. But it makes sense if they're gonna hold him responsible in the next movie. Why not? I love it, don't you?
Yes.
It's the best. Also, speaking of which, Wonder Woman is supposedly going to be like Batman, where she's been working for a while undercover or
I don't know how I
underground.
feel about that necessarily.
I don't. How would Wonder Woman be undercover? That doesn't make any sense. Like Batman, he blends in with the shadows. Wonder Woman, she's dressed like
If
an Amazon
news
warrior.
about a hot woman spreads fast, okay?
Yes, exactly.
you you're gonna see an increase in crime just to see this hot woman everybody's talking about.
Okay, let me give you a scenario here. She stops some drug dealers or some shit. The drug dealer gets beat the shit out of him by a sexy Amazon warrior. He's gonna go to the, hey man, it wasn't my phone, man. An Amazon princess warrior. She was so sexy. And then the camera's like, I gotta see this for myself. So no, that makes no sense. I don't get how Wonder Woman, unless she only does stuff in like, I don't know. I have no idea. So then we have other, and I put this after the other news, but so Batman versus Superman has been moved forward, or it's gonna be 3 months earlier. It's gonna be March 2016 instead of June.
You've heard my predictions already. Marvel and DC are going to start a date war, and we get Cap and Batman versus Superman in 2015.
No,
2015 confirmed.
no, we are not.
Batman versus Superman and Captain America 2015 confirmed.
That's just, why would you have two Captain America movies 2 years in a row?
Because
No,
Why
they're
not?
not. They're not gonna do that, Cameron.
they will do it.
They're not going to.
Have you been to the Marvel or DC headquarters?
Maybe you don't know where I go.
I know where you've been. You've been at baseball games.
That's true. I was at a baseball game today.
See.
I was being CM Punk and not Colt Cabana. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't think your prediction is legit, but or it's not. It can't be legit, but no, we don't know. But we'll see. If they end up in 2015, I'll say you called it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now then, speaking of DC news, we have DC has released 9 new film dates from 2016 to 2020, which means from 2016 to 2020, counting Batman vs Superman in 2016, there will be 2 movies a year from DC from 2016 to 2020. I think DC's getting their shit together.
Yeah.
And Karen, have we talked about what these 9 movies could be?
On the podcast? No.
No, we haven't. We wouldn't have had time. This is the first podcast we've had since the news was broken.
Well, yeah.
So let's come up with that. So we know Justice League is 1. That's basically confirmed.
Yeah.
We got the Flash and Green Lantern movie rumored.
Yeah.
That's like
I think they're going to change Flash to Green Arrow. They should.
I think Green Lantern's going to do a team up movie, no matter what.
Yeah.
So number 3, a Sandman movie is really in the works. That's interesting. I have nothing against Sandman. I'm just saying that's intriguing. We'll have to see where that goes. We're getting another Batman movie in 2019, most likely, which is going to be awesome. Hopefully, it's Under the Red Hood. Wonder Woman movie is pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
Aquaman, Shazam. I think they'll give Shazam his own movie at this point, especially if The Rock is going to play Black Adam.
Yeah.
Which that means we got 2 more openings, so we'll probably see another Man of Steel movie.
Yes.
And we're not calling them Superman movies anymore, apparently. We're just calling them Man of Steel movies.
Sure.
And then we have 1 slot left.
Suicide Squad.
I hope it's Suicide Squad. I really do. But we could also see Green Lantern and Flash split up, and then that spot is filled by Flash or Green Lantern. Or we could see another Justice League sequel by then. But let's hope it's Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Or Red Hood and the Outlaws.
We have our own plans for Red Hood and the Outlaws.
We have interesting plans for Red Hood and the Outlaws that involve comic series that have nothing to do with DC.
Yeah, but DC has the money. They can buy the series if they wanted to.
Exactly. That was Starfire. Okay, so now we have Okay. This is the news story that you don't know about.
Yes.
If you somehow heard about this today, I'm gonna snap your neck.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. You want to be Zod so bad. You want to be Zod so bad. You love Zod so much. It was a Man of Steel joke, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. If you heard this, I'm gonna be so pissed off. If I wasn't the first person to tell you, I want your live on-air reaction for this.
Okay.
Okay, you're fucking pumped, right?
Yeah.
This news story, you're gonna love it. Okay, this news was breaking news today. You love Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
It's for some reason. Well, I've never watched. Can't say anything. It reminds you a lot of the Tiny Titans.
Yes.
Do you know what this has to say?
What?
Do you know? You want to know?
Yes.
Young Justice is coming to Teen Titans Go.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, this is amazing! This is amazing!
Yes!
Yes!
It's official. This isn't even me fucking with you. This is
my
100%.
God, this is amazing!
The Young Justice team will be on Teen Titans Go.
Oh my god! Oh
Cameron.
my god!
Cameron, give your full in-depth thoughts.
Oh my god, I can't stop smiling right now. This makes me so happy.
Did you expect that to be what I was going to tell you?
No.
Okay, so are you excited? Of course.
Yes, I am.
You just want to see Little Miss Martian.
I really do. I really do. She's gonna be perfect.
Oh my god, Artemis is good. Yeah, okay, I'm actually pumped for this, and I don't even watch Teen Titans Go. I don't even watch the show, and I'm pumped for this because, oh my god, what if they get the voice actors back? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
Cameron, you know what this means?
What?
I gotta get caught up on Teen Titans Go.
You have to.
I have no choice now. I have no choice. Zero choice. Do you think Nolan North will do it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nolan North. Will Nolan North do it? That's a dumb question. Nathan Drake has time for Teen Titans Go. You're fucking excited for this, aren't you?
Dude, I am so excited.
Oh my god. Do you think it'll be a sequel to... Wait, never mind. Okay. We spent too much time on this.
No, we haven't spent enough time on it.
Oh my god. We'll talk... There's something I need to talk to you about it later, but it's a spoiler, so I'll talk to you about it after. You know what I'm going to talk... You know, right?
Yeah.
You pretty much know, yeah. Okay, so... Next up, this... I don't know if you saw this, but Bryan Singer posted another picture that's teasing for X-Men Apocalypse today.
I did not see that.
It's a picture of his computer screen. In this picture is Apocalypse's... this is all a comic book picture. Apocalypse's face, the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, and Mr. Sinister.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
So, Mr. Sinister confirmed. Pretty awesome, right?
Yes.
I love me some Sinister. Four Horsemen. Well, it's kind of confirmed already, but it's now officially like. And one of those, it seems like Holocaust is probably going to be one of them.
Well then.
And isn't it kind of offensive to have a villain named Holocaust?
Well, we could say the same for characters named Suicide or Manic.
What is with that? What are you doing?
What?
What you talking about T.J. Perkins for?
I'm just saying. You can say the same thing.
Okay, but there's a... I know, but okay, but you know who Holocaust is, right?
I've heard the name.
He's a giant flaming mutant who is from the Age of Apocalypse.
Well then.
So, is Age of Apocalypse confirmed? Like this movie's gonna be called X-Men Apocalypse, but is the Age of Apocalypse storyline confirmed? Are we getting Sugar Man? Do you think Sugar Man will be in this movie?
I don't know.
Don't you love Sugar Man?
Sure.
Sugar Man is just basically MODOK, but cooler. Oh my god, I hope we get Dark Beast in this movie. Oh my god, imagine... Who do you think the Four Horsemen will be?
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth isn't going to be a horseman.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Sabretooth, Holocaust. I think they'll make Sinister... I don't think... In the comics, Sinister isn't really a horseman, but I think Sinister will be a third horseman.
Yeah.
Because he's basically Apocalypse's lieutenant. I Who would the fourth one be? Okay, maybe this is how Wolverine gets his adamant. Oh wait, is that a spoiler yet?
No, because you can see the stuff in like pictures on the internet.
Yeah, okay.
You can see bone
Wolverine.
claws.
Oh yeah, Wolverine has bone claws in Days of Future Past. That's no spoiler.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler. It takes place before he gets metal claws. So maybe he becomes a horseman unintentionally, and that's how he gets the metal claws.
Maybe.
Maybe we change the lore up a bit. We do something controversial. Maybe Gambit becomes a horse. I hope they don't do that. The first movie he's going to be in. They're not going to make.
We talked about this last week, didn't we?
No, we talked about this in a conversation with us.
Really?
Yeah, it was just me and you talking, man.
Okay.
See, Cameron, I understand it's difficult because the comics podcast is basically just you talking. So it's hard to like, wait, didn't we talk about this? We talked about it 2 days ago. It was just us. It wasn't a podcast. But I don't think they'll make Channing Tatum wear makeup where the women can't see him yet.
No. Of course not.
Oh, let's hope Cable's in this movie.
Cable has to be in the movie.
Oh, Cable. So then X-Men Apocalypse is going to be awesome. I love X-Men. And then this next one, Cameron, are you aware of this story?
I'm not sure what story it is, so how can I be aware of it?
That's a good point. Okay. Have you seen my have you looked at my Twitter today at all?
No.
Okay. No, you never look at. That's a dumb question. Okay. So the would-be director of Deadpool, Rhett Reese, I believe is his name. He tweeted saying, "Okay, pool heads, you need to retweet this if you would buy a ticket to a Deadpool movie because we need to show the studios."
Whoa, then.
So, Rhett Reese, I forget his name 2 seconds after I say it. It's for some reason. I'm not used to it yet. But Rhett Reese, basically he wants to show Marvel, we need this Deadpool movie.
Yes.
I think it's going to work. What do you think? Do you think it'll work?
Oh, yeah.
People love Deadpool. People love Deadpool. I retweeted it. That's the reason I was asking if you saw it.
I just retweeted it now.
Yes! Let's go, pool heads. Pool heads. Okay, so there's nothing much to say about that story than it's awesome that he's trying to get the Deadpool movie made. Yeah. We need us a Deadpool movie. Okay. So then we have our last real story, and this was just, I got this news a little bit before we started the podcast today, and that's that Thanos, or however the fuck you want to say it, he apparently has a small role in movies and stuff. We see him in Avengers and stuff like that. After credit scene. Yeah. It seems like Thanos is supposed to be in 3 more Marvel movies.
Good.
So Age of Ultron, he's supposedly probably going to be in. A movie he could be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Age of Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then the movie where it will be Thanos. Avengers 3 will be Thanos. That's been confirmed for a long time.
Well then.
They're saving Thanos for Avengers 3. Avengers 2 is Ultron, as the title says. But then in the third Avengers movie, which is like going to be probably 2018 or so, that's when we get Thanos. And that's perfect because you get Thanos like every 2 years until you get him in 2015, 2017, then you get him in 2018 where he's finally the big bad. Did you know that the dude who actually did the mocap for him in the post-credit scene of the Avengers wants to play Black Panther?
Really?
That's just a random thing I just wanted to bring up. Because it's a different guy. It wasn't Josh Brolin.
Well then.
Yeah, they've gotten Josh Brolin since then. Speaking of everything, since the podcast is winding down, do you have any thoughts on Thanos being in 3 more movies?
I'm happy about it because he was really good in Guardians.
Is that a spoiler?
No, because people know that.
Yeah, Thanos. We've known for a long time Thanos has a small role in Guardians. Yeah. We've seen the pictures everywhere online. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it everywhere. And I'm seeing Guardians Saturday. Good. It's official. It's official. I'm seeing it Saturday, and we are reviewing it on Monday. And we should be excited. So anyway, at the very end of this, speaking of which, I will ask you this on air. Do you want to start the segment idea we had? Sure. Do you want to do it? Sure. The superpower battle shit? Sure. Okay. So, inspired by Superpower Beatdown, which is an amazing thing. Go check out Bat in the Sun on YouTube. They're great. I love them. Yeah. This is not. We do not have a budget to make actual videos for this or anything. This is just going to be us fucking around. We take two characters. We count to three. We both say a character at the same time. Any character in comic books, and we have to debate who would win in a fight between them.
Yes.
This will be a fun little segment, and we're going to try out. And this is either going to go awesome, this is going to be amazing, or it's going to be horrible. Which do you think?
It's going to go awesome.
I think it's going to be terrible.
Really?
Like, you came up with the idea initially, and then a few weeks ago, and then I randomly said to you, hey, we should do it, like 2 days ago. I'm worried. I'm worried that it might come off as sloppy. That's the only thing that worries me. I'll say it on air. But let's prove it wrong, Cameron.
Okay.
Let's prove myself wrong. And let's make sure. See, it's not really. I'm just worried it won't work out good. You know?
Well, when you go into that mindset, then it's going to go bad.
No, we won't. We're going to do this right now, and we're going to make it awesome.
Okay.
Colt Cabana Comics forever. Okay. So we're going to both count to 3. You have a person?
Yes.
All right. 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Alrighty.
You didn't even think of a person?
I have a person now?
You didn't even think of a person.
I'm ready.
That's why you stalled for so long. You were thinking of a person.
Yes. Okay. So now I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1 at the same time we say them at the same time.
Okay.
3. After I say 1. 3.
Okay.
2, 1. Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter versus Gambit.
Yes.
Who would win in a fight between? Oh, we both have to defend our person. So Cameron, why don't you go first with why Gambit would beat Martian Manhunter?
Because it's Channing Tatum.
Okay.
He can sway Miss Martian with his good looks to help him fight Martian Manhunter.
Oh, that's true. Miss Martian's got those extra telekinetic powers.
Yeah.
Telepathic, not telekinetic. She does have telekinetic powers, though.
He can throw cards at Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter, doesn't he have laser eyes?
True,
And telekinesis?
Can you stop a whole bunch of cards at one time?
With telekinesis, you can.
Well then, he's going to sway Miss Martian with his good looks and his charm, and that Louisiana hospitality, and he's going to beat Martian Manhunter. The end.
Manhunter is gonna be like, Miss Martian, you're being a little silly, and then he's gonna knock her down, and then he's gonna phase through Gambit's chest and rip his heart out.
Whoa, we're getting Mortal Kombat in here, aren't we?
Yes! Fatality. Martian Manhunter wins.
And, okay. Can he stop Gambit, Miss Martian, and Rogue? No.
This is good, but okay, one-on-one, Miss Martian and Rogue are nowhere to be found. Do you honestly think Gambit can beat Martian Manhunter?
Yes.
Okay, and on his own, without being able to say Miss Martian or Rogue,
Yeah.
do you have a good reason on his own? Okay.
Because Gambit is awesome. He has trained in the dirtiest Creole fighting styles there are. Basically, he's just awesome. And he has his staff he can slap Martian Manhunter upside the head with. He can throw cards. Basically, Gambit can just do anything. He can, the end.
So, that's a pretty... Okay, so basically my thing is, Martian Manhunter, even though I like Gambit, more than Martian Manhunter, we gotta defend our people. Martian Manhunter, he's got telepathy, and telepathy isn't the number one reason, I should say. I'm just saying he could trick Gambit into perhaps sticking his dick in a car pipe, and then the car rips Gambit's dick off. And then Gambit has no more charm. How about that?
Well, that's...
Yeah.
Which car pipe, though?
The car, but like the tailpipe. That's what I mean. Get Gambit's, like... I'm just saying that Martian Manhunter is going to cut off Gambit's penis, basically.
Gambit could blow off. Whoa! He
What is what? He's gonna do what?
Blow.
That's how he's gonna beat him. He's gonna Gambit's gonna perform fellatio on Martian Manhunter to beat him. Is that what you're saying? Gambit and Martian Manhunter.
Shut up.
That Louisiana charm. So you're basically saying he's gonna win with his Louisiana charm. I think we have a winner. Gambit wins. Gambit wins. Gambit wins via fellatio. It's perfect.
Gambit wins either way it goes.
Either way, either way, Gambit's gonna be in the green. Either way, Miss Martian or
And
Martian.
green, you mean Miss Martian? Yes.
Or you insinuated it that he could always.
Shut up.
Okay, so Gambit wins.
Yes.
Gambit beats Martian Manhunter. Okay, so Cameron, now that the show has reached its climax, of course we always like to do right before we give our goodbyes. What you reading?
Hunger Games: Last Son of Krypton and Birds of Prey, Volume 1.
What does Hunger Games have to do with comics?
You asked me what I was reading.
But isn't that insinuating just comics? Or comic book related? Okay, Hunger Games is like, that's a superhero, right? Katniss is a hero to women everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, here's how we can connect it. Jennifer Lawrence is an X-Men.
Okay, I was about to say that. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. And then, oh my god, what's who plays Gale in the movies? Isn't that Thor's brother?
I don't know.
I think it's Thor's brother. Not Loki. Actual real life Chris Hemsworth, Thor's brother who wishes he was Loki. That's what I'm talking about. So Cameron, as you know, I've been reading like fucking crazy lately.
Yes.
I've been in Arizona. I've had so much time to read. I'm not really. I'm about to start Mark Waid's run with Daredevil. That's pretty much it. I've been reading Batgirl. I read Batgirl the other day. I love Batgirl. Barbara Gordon is so cool. So cool. I should have picked Barbara Gordon. She would have beaten Gambit.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. With her.
That's a stretch of a Gambit beating Martian Manhunter. That's easy. Gambit beats Batgirl.
Stephanie Brown's version of Batgirl.
Okay. Stephanie Brown is an argument for another day.
Okay, one day we'll talk about Stephanie Brown on a Slow News Week.
Yes. Come back next week for the next installment of the superhero matchup.
Superhero mortal fight of the combat instinct of killer street fights. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate Edition? That doesn't make sense. Okay, nonetheless, feel free to favorite, like, comment, subscribe to this video, whatever. Put in the comment section, did you like this video? Do you agree with us on stuff? Do you not agree with us on stuff? Do you want to say that you would not watch a Hulk movie like one of you said last week and let Cameron think that he was right in that argument?
Because I was right. The people sided with me. I am the voice of the voiceless.
And then, of course, the big question, who do you think would win in a fight between Martian Manhunter and Gambit? And I guarantee you, I'm getting this one because I think a lot of people would say Martian Manhunter. I think they will. But nonetheless, put whatever the fuck you want in the comment section. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to get rid of it unless it's too bad.
You won't. He won't touch the comments before.
I will touch the comments. I've touched those comments before, and god damn it, I will touch those comments harder than I've ever touched them before.
Whatever you say.
That sounded kind of dirty. I'm going to touch the comments. Ugh. Anyway, nonetheless, we've reached the very end of the show. I cannot drag this on any longer, no matter how much I want to. Anyway, this is C&C Comics, or Colt Cabana Comics now, I guess. It's a live podcast. But okay, anyway, I'm Caleb.
I'm Cameron.
And that's C&C Comics.